Hello and welcome to the first ever Cougar Podcast episode. I'm Tori.
I'm Abby.
I'm Keith.
And I'm the cutest one of them all, Corey.
This is where we talk about anything from upcoming sports events, school events, and most importantly, the lunch menu.
Ladies and gents, good morning and welcome to the first ever episode of ICC's first and only podcast. Before continuing, make sure that you follow and or add us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, all under Cougar Podcast.
So first we're going to start off with the breakfast and lunch menu for the week. And Tuesday's breakfast is honey bun juice and fruit. Lunch is taco salad, corn, pineapple, ice cream, and milk. Wednesday's breakfast is cereal, toast, and fruit. And always Wednesday is chicken nugget day. So we have chicken nuggets, mashed potatoes, carrot, peaches, and a hot roll. Thursday's breakfast is a yogurt, muffin, and fruit. Lunch is Crispitos, chili beans, baby carrots, and orange in our Ice Krispie treat. And now we have Friday's breakfast. Sausage, biscuit, and fruit with lunch of popcorn chicken, mac and cheese, broccoli salad, french fries, and a banana.
Speaking of lunch, did y'all hear about how the staff and students now have free lunches?
I heard that we now get free lunches for 4 years, and they are still delivering lunches to our online students.
That's awesome.
That is really awesome.
So the idea for this podcast, we are in the EAST program at school, which is a student-led class.
Yes, we are.
And you find problems within the community, and you have to make solutions through technology. So we decided that making a podcast would be beneficial to our online in student
in school, yeah,
in school students to stay up to date on the things that are going on, sporting events.
Sports. We love that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's going to be really helpful.
Definitely. I hope so. I mean, I hope that people aren't like, wow, this podcast is stupid. Like, I don't want to listen to that. Like, what are they thinking?
Speaking of COVID, the regulations at school and the sporting events and stuff have definitely changed. And
Yeah.
I think one of the new and definitely most popular sport during the COVID season is esports this year.
Yeah, how was esports, Keith and Corey?
It's going great, honestly.
I mean, it's pretty good.
We've had a lot of time to practice for it, so we're going to be pretty good this year.
You definitely
About
have.
5 months of straight grind on Hockey League.
Straight grind.
They can watch us on Twitch.
You have
Absolutely.
a Twitch?
Yeah, we have a Twitch,
Wow,
ICC
man.
Esports.
ICC Esports. Y'all hear that? Go look it up right now.
Speaking of sports, Keith.
Volleyball. We had a volleyball game last
Yeah,
night.
volleyball.
Yeah.
We played Quitman. We lost, but that's okay because we're still. I want to see how the season plays out because we're gonna do really good.
A lot better than last year, I think.
I mean, I've heard that the girls are playing really well this year.
Yeah, they're playing really, really well this season.
Yeah.
I think the scores from last night was the first set was 25-18, the next one was 25-14, and then the last set was 25-20.
That's nice. So they were like,
It was close.
yeah.
But
Especially in the last set. They almost came back.
And does anyone know anything about how the golf team's doing?
I heard that where they play.
I don't know. I don't know, but Keith, you need to stop trying to eat applesauce while we're recording our podcast. Yeah, anyone listening, that's currently what's going on. We're trying to get Keith to refrain from eating applesauce when he's supposed to be speaking.
It's good.
Yep, obviously.
Well, we want to wish the golfers and the volleyball
Good.
players good luck. Yeah, good luck this year. How are the classes with COVID for y'all?
Oh, yeah.
How is being
How is the
juniors?
transition?
They're weird. It's very weird. Because we have to sit in alphabetical order. Can't be next to our friends that much. Every single day, it's like, even though we're in school, we have to be on computers.
Yeah, that's like pretty difficult sometimes because I'm used to having papers and whatnot, but learning on the computer all the time is, you just have to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now, the clubs are all having to be social distance, all the sporting events, all of the classrooms, and, you see teachers constantly disinfecting, and they're doing an awesome job of that.
Yeah, and they have to, teach classes in person and then Zoom while teaching classes in
Yes.
person, so I'm sure that must be difficult. But, I think we're all doing a good job at just, coming to terms with how this year's going to be and adapting to our new environment. sports are still happening, but I know that
They're not the
band
same.
and choir, yeah, they're not the same. And band and choir have changed a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No more we can't have concerts in the fine arts anymore, so it's going to be drive-in or they're going to be virtual. We have to play with a mask. We can't play with our sections. We have to play with belt coverings, and it's going to be a very organized mess. Yeah. The best way I can describe it.
Are you guys like playing in the woods whenever you get your like mask?
Well, I don't think we
thing for
can
the
play in the
instruments?
parking lot, can we?
I don't know.
probably
So-
not.
So they
we
may
were
be playing in the woods.
Yep, we may be going and playing somewhere not in the parking lot.
Speaking of band, I don't think that we're gonna have an all region for choir or band this year,
Yeah.
unless it's like an online deal.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be in person. I think it'll have to be virtual, sending in a recording of yourself, which can and may not be beneficial because you may be able to record yourself as many times as it takes to get absolutely perfect.
Unless it's like a live camera thing.
Right, unless it's live.
It'll probably definitely be live.
But but if it is live, you have to think about the Wi-Fi connection. You have to think about
Yeah, I auditioned for something recently.
You auditioned
live.
for
I
something?
totally forgot I could mention this. I virtually auditioned for American Idol like 2-3 weeks ago.
how did that go?
It went really well. I did it like thinking like, well, since it's virtual, I can't miss this opportunity. Like even if I don't make it, I'm gonna regret it if I don't audition since it's through my phone. So I got in to this Zoom chat and they put me in immediately with a judge, with a producer. And I was expecting to wait for like an hour. They're like, nope, we're going to make you the first. So I had to immediately audition and I was interviewed by, one of the top American Idol producers. And it was just really like, wow, And he put me through to the second round, which was with like several producers. And they basically just like, you got there, they asked you what your name was, like what song you're gonna sing, asked you if you're nervous, how are you, you sang, they're like, all right, they stop you in the middle of your song, like, can you sing another one? And then they stop you, they go, thank you very much, bye. And then I have to wait however long, I don't know how many months or weeks it'll be for my results, but like, that was a really cool experience, I just did it from my kitchen table, so I imagine things like all region are going to be similar.
Did you feel more comfortable since it was at home? Did you feel not as nervous?
Definitely. Except I'm the type of person to not want to sing or perform in a small room, like with only a few people that I know. And my dad was in his bedroom. He can obviously hear me like scream singing in my kitchen right beside his bedroom, and he's with my cousin and my little sister and my grandpa, and they're just kind of sitting in there listening to me audition. And for me, that was nerve-wracking because like I know them, and I like auditioning for strangers because I don't feel like they're gonna remember who I am afterwards. Mm-hmm. And like even if I do badly, they're not gonna be like, oh, remember Abby Van Cleve and that like horrible thing that she did out of the 3,000 people we interviewed that day,
So she had a really awesome experience this summer. Did you guys have an interesting COVID experience?
Yeah, I mean, we hung out a lot, even though it was not as often as we would have liked, but we managed to have fun while everything is going on.
Yeah, and me and a few friends, Dustin, Isaac, Eli, and Noah, we went down to Orange Beach, Alabama for a few days. For about 7 days, and we just had a condo on the beach, and it was pretty fun just hanging out with the friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Did y'all do anything other than like go to the beach? Like, did you go anywhere cool?
I mean, we went to an arcade during like quarantine, and like nobody was wearing masks.
Oh no!
And I was like,
that's not
really
good.
like wondering why they don't have restrictions in here, because I was just like looking at everybody, and like COVID is going on and stuff, and I'm just like.
Yeah.
And like everybody's just playing on the machines and stuff, getting
geez.
germs everywhere.
Yeah.
I know for me, it was more, I've done more boating this summer than I have my entire life because that's one thing that I could.
You had some nice tan lines now, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and Tori wears Crocs, right?
Oh,
and she wears sandals.
Yes,
so
I am absolutely a Choco. I love Chacos.
you're a Choco fanatic.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have like 4 pair. They're my absolute favorite shoe ever. I love them. And that's all I would wear. Those are my boating shoes.
Yeah.
And so I had this zigzag Choco line. And then I thought, why not get Crocs? So then I started wearing Crocs without socks. And so now I have this awesome zigzag polka dot pattern going on
her
my feet.
That's really nice.
I also started the Croc trend this summer.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, how's that going for you?
Croc and rolling.
Are you a sock and Croc kind of person, or
I'm a sock and
are you a
Croc.
naked Croc kind of person?
I'm a sock and Croc kind of person.
Keith, do you own any Crocs?
I have no pairs of Crocs, and I have never owned a pair of Crocs.
Well,
Do you own any sandals?
I own like a couple pairs,
do you wear them?
not consistently.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count then. Yeah.
See, it depends on the type of weather. If I wear my barefoot Croc or socks with Crocs.
Yeah. Yeah. We just talked for like 5 minutes about shoes, I think. Well, maybe not quite. Yeah, well, that was our summer with COVID and all, and that's how we feel about school. I know senior year is quite different. I really hope that we're able to have prom and our senior trip and
Yeah.
all that jazz.
I think that we're going to be able to have prom. It may be a little different, and it may not be the same because I've been to
Yeah.
a couple. But I think it'll still be a good experience. I think personally that we're going to have a better opportunity to make this year some of the best. They may be different memories, but some
Yeah,
of the best memories than the other seniors had last
Yeah,
year.
because it was just like all cut off. No one knew what to expect,
Exactly.
so we couldn't just follow through with the rest of the school
Right.
year. So they must feel cheated, you know?
But
like-
I mean, this year we still had our senior pictures, you know.
We did.
And I think that everyone at the school, the administrators, the teachers, and everything, they are doing the best that they absolutely can to make the students feel as if everything is normal.
Me too.
And
I agree.
I would not want to be put in the shoes of our
anyone
administrator.
working at the
exactly.
school.
But I think that they are doing a fantastic job with the circumstances that they've been given.
Yeah, definitely they are.
The teachers definitely have a lot more stress on them than the students have.
Yes.
Yeah, they for sure do. They have so much that they have to worry about now.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to make sure that kids are like sitting in alphabetical order. Like you cannot move over to your friend, or the teacher's gonna have to remember that and be like, oh, if this person got COVID, well, she was supposed to be here, but she went to this other table, so all of them have to be quarantined now, and they have to worry about that. They have to pay attention to just one extra thing that's, you know.
So we were, me and Abby and Keith and Corey were talking about doing a question of the day.
Oh, yes, question
So-
of the day.
We are going, if you guys would like to and you're listening and you've gotten this far,
Yes,
you
please.
need to write a question of the day that you want us to answer. It could be silly, it could be serious. Write it in the comments on our Facebook, on our Instagram posts, email us on our Facebook, or write it in the comments in the YouTube section. We'll pick a couple and we will answer those questions. And I think
100%.
Keith has some advice of the day.
Yes,
I
he
do.
does. What is your advice for the day, Keith?
So, have you guys ever wanted your ice cream to be soft,
You
but
know-
you don't want to eat it like straight out of the
pint,
bucket,
the bin,
the
the
bucket. Yes, I definitely have one of my ice cream.
Have you also wanted it to be like in perfect, like little round balls?
100%.
Yes.
I have.
Get an ice cream scooper.
Whoa, man. Where can I get that?
You can get that at Walmart or
For how
basically
much?
any store. I don't know, probably like a couple bucks.
Wow.
Nuts.
How has your life been changed by this revolutionary
Well, I know mine
ice cream
has.
scoop?
I don't have to waste pints of ice cream anymore. I can just get a bowl, put a couple scoops in there, and I'm good.
That is
Wow.
Used
Is
to,
it-
life changing.
Is it easier to scoop than with an actual spoon?
yeah, because I have an entire like bucket.
Do you have it? Do you have a huge
I have a bucket of bent spoons.
Yeah.
Now that I have an ice
sad.
cream scooper, no more bent spoons.
That's so great.
Yes.
Y'all hear that?
Really good.
Ice cream scoops, life changing. No more buckets of bent spoons piling up in your kitchen. That was wow. Well, something we should not forget to mention before we end this podcast would be
Interruption.
So while we were recording, someone just came into the room, so we had to cut it and restart the last segment of the podcast.
yes,
but
we
that's
have an
fine.
intruder, Mr.
So,
Dustin Durham.
Dustin Durham, you're being called out. Upcoming events. September 9th is Jostin's senior presentation at 10:45. I imagine that it's going to be in the library. That's where they
Probably.
normally have it. If there's not enough room, possibly one of the gyms so we can social distance. It's just going to be, here are some clothes that you can get. Here are some things for your senior year that you can get, cap and gown, that sort of thing. October 7th is school picture day. Seniors have already had their pictures. So seniors do not come to school dressed up expecting to get your picture taken.
Nope.
That's already happened.
Nope.
October 19th, the first quarter ends.
Woo!
October 22nd is parent-teacher conferences.
I don't know how that will work.
I think it may be virtual.
Yeah. Well, whatever, yeah.
October 23rd is Digital Learn Day. And then here are some other notes, not any important dates, but things you do need to remember. All junior high track members need to make sure that they have turned in their track uniforms from last year. We need to get all of those in for the school. Anyone in 7th and 12th grade interested in joining cross country needs to see Coach Humphrey. If you want to run, you need to go see Coach Humphreys. Virtual social distancing Chase sign up. Any 9th through 12th graders interested in joining Chase this year should contact Miss Sarah ASAP. It is going to be social distance, but we are still going to have the Chase Club and still continue on with that program. And
Yeah.
dues are $15 and will cover your t-shirt costs, but they must be paid by September 30th. We always have kids that come in saying, I missed the due date.
Yes.
Can I pay them now?
No, you cannot. Nope. It's too late for you.
And we want to wish the volleyball girls and the golf team and the esports team,
esports, yep.
basketball team, everything that's going on right now. Good luck.
Basketball's not really going on
And
yet,
stay safe. Wear your masks.
Wear your masks.
And I'm the cutest one of them all, Corey.